I'm a big fan of the setup of this chapter and the setup for this match that all of our main characters happen to go through, because the rules of this match is very strict, very fascinating, and open to a lot of speculation, and I'm going to dive headfirst right into this. So let's discuss the rules. So right now we have over 1,500 different contestants that are all competing to be able to get their license. And before this test is done, or after this test is done, my bad, once the test is concluded, only 100 students will remain. That means only 100 people out of 1,500. That's a lot of people that are going to be eliminated quite quickly. So when you take a moment to consider this, that is a very slim chance that maybe the entire class can make it through this exam and make it to the next test. But let's look at the rules here. So one of the big things going on here is that you're given 3 targets. The 3 targets can be placed anywhere on your body. You just can't put them into hard-hit places. For instance, you can't put them in your armpits. You can't put them on the soles of your feet because they really can't be hit. So you cannot put these targeters anywhere on your body. First, you can't put them like on your soles or your armpits, but let's say if you want to put it on your forehead, you can put it on your forehead, just as long as if it's out in the open and someone can hit it. So the rules seem very straightforward. Now, this is when it gets kind of complicated. The overall test, or what's going on in this match, it lets us know that you're given 6 different balls. Individual student is given 6 balls. Now, as I already said, that you have 3 targets on each individual person. And if all 3 targets are hit, that person is eliminated. They're GG, they're out. They're out of the contest. They are completely eliminated. Now, as I already stated, you're given 6 balls, so that would mean that you could only take out 2 targets if you were to hit everybody accurately in their individual targets. That means only 2 people you could take down. But this is when the rules start getting a little bit more complicated. But come to find out that you only need 2 takedowns to win. So if you have 2 takedowns, like for instance, if you take down 2 people, you win, and you could pass on to the next part of the test. But here's the thing. You don't need to do the final blow to finish and get the point awarded to you. So, this overall contest, this match, encourages kill stealing. It's very similar to a game. That's exactly what this contest is trying to imply. You want to wait until someone probably strikes at someone and they remove 2 of their targets, and then you attack the last target and you get a point awarded to you, because you don't necessarily need to waste all 3 balls taking down one person. You could just use 1 ball and attack one person, like hit the last target on them, and then you could get that point for yourself. So kill stealing is encouraged in this game, which that is the interesting part about this, because one of the things right here means that there's going to be many people that are going to be thinking this, like, okay, so I have 6 balls. If I could wait until the last person, like, you know, this person's hit twice and they have only 1 target remaining, and if I could hit that, I could conserve balls. That means I could have 5 more shots. I could have 5 more shots to take out other opponents. So I feel like many people are probably going to be playing like this. This is probably going to be one of the strategies. You have it to where many are going to be, like, holding back their balls and then waiting until, like, a target's whittled down, and then they only have 1 more target remaining, and then everybody's going to go after that person to try to get the kill still. But I also could see many people setting up an ambush with this as well, because, I mean, think about it. One of the things about people that get greedy when it comes to kill stills is when you're wanting to get greedy and you see someone that's weak, and all of a sudden this person has a bunch of teammates behind him and you don't even realize it, and then they fuck you up. They just completely destroy you. I could see something like this happening in this test, to where many of the schools are probably going to make it to where it looks like one of their students or one of their fellow friends only have 1 target remaining, and it's going to be an ambush to wipe out an entire class. I could see something like that happening. I could definitely see ambushes being a big thing about this entire contest, which goes into the next main topic of this match. So, right now what we have going on at the end is that all the other schools are focusing on UA. They're focusing on Izuku's school. They're trying to take down the entire school. And the reason for this is because UA has been in the news constantly. Now, it's not something that is brand new to the series. We've known that UA is a very high-class school. We know for a fact when it comes to heroes in training, that's a high-class school. And they're constantly in the news, they're constantly being talked about. It's something that everybody knows about. Everybody knows about UA and their students and stuff because they're constantly showed on the news. And so that would mean that all the villains all the heroes, everybody in the entire world will know what their quirk abilities are. So their advantage of catching someone by surprise because they don't know their quirk ability, that's thrown off the table. And I do like Aizawa's entire argument to the statement of why he didn't tell them. It's because he's actually giving them advanced training. Because when you step out into the real world and you already are a pro hero, many of the villains are going to know your quirk ability already. I mean, it's like All Might. Everybody knows All Might is super strength. They know that. I mean, they don't know the exact ways it works completely because, you know, Izuku, but when it comes down to the main fundamentals, they know he has, you know, super strength. So many heroes or villains, whatever, they know what to expect from All Might or other said heroes or villains. So, UA, they are at a disadvantage. They already have their abilities on the table. Everybody knows what they have, so they know what to expect and how to plan against them. And this right here is why everybody is targeting them at the end of the chapter, because they already know what they have. And as Aizawa said, villains are automatically going to know what they have. So this is already training for them. This is something they need to get used to already. It's better not they get used to it now instead of having to get used to while a villain already attacks them. But at the very least, they can get prepared for it. So what they're doing right now is actually advanced training for UA. Already having their abilities on the table for everybody can see them and for they can plan against it if someone already knows their abilities. So this adds an interesting handicap and dynamic to this match of how UA can overcome their opponents. So let's get more into the school fights. So a bunch of the schools are teaming up against UA to take them down. And instantly, I'm going to say right now, I can see if everything goes south and UA is able to survive, many of the schools are probably going to be betraying each other. Probably going to be stabbing each other in the back, doing some kill stills behind the scenes. I could see many things like this happening. And also, one of the scary things, too, is that many of these schools that are targeting UA, they also have hidden abilities. Nobody knows what type of quirk abilities these different schools have, besides the people probably in that classroom. So, there could be someone that's very slimy or sneaky, and going around behind everybody and taking them down, while other schools are attacking UA. That also could be going on too behind the scenes. So this entire contest is a very shady and dirty way to how to combat someone. And I wonder if there's any hidden mechanics in this. Because one of the things too that we all need to take note of is that in the earlier portions of Boku no Hero Academia, we do know that there was a hidden mechanic of rescue points. So when we think about it like that, there might be some form of hidden mechanic in this contest, maybe to assist points. Because it was never actually stated in this chapter that there is anything else. Like, they didn't say anything about the other targets that were shot. Maybe there's assist points. Maybe if you focus on a takedown of one person, let's say your class, you attack 2 targets and someone gets the final takedown, maybe you get some form of assist points, maybe worth half of the takedown. I could see something like that happening. It would make kind of sense if something like that was there, but also it would encourage teamwork, because as we know, there's different hero agencies and stuff like that where heroes work together to take down villains, and I could see something like assist points really playing a factor here because of sidekicks and stuff helping to take one villain down. So that might be a hidden mechanic. I really believe that might be a hidden, you know, I guess mechanic of this match, to where like there might be some form of assist behind the scenes. And another thing too I want to point out is the person that was actually explaining the rules never said that you could collect more balls off the ground or from another opponent. That was never said at all. It was never said you couldn't or could do it, so that's also left up to speculation. So let me explain my thought on this. So what if, let's say, Izuku, okay? Let's say he takes down Bakugo. Just throwing out a hypothetical. He shoots 2 balls at Bakugo, and then Bakugo throws 2 balls at him and he misses, okay? Could Izuku, let's say, grab Bakugo's balls he slung at him, since it's not necessarily Bakugo's balls anymore? Could he grab those and then use them to fight another person? I'm very curious exactly how the mechanic works, too, when it comes to the different balls on the ground. Can they collect them? Can they use them again? I mean, I'm very curious, because it was never said they could or couldn't. That was not stated in the rules. We were just told that they were given 6 balls, and they had to hit a target and get 2 takedowns. So that's the main thing we found out about. So, that's it. So yeah, overall the chapter, a lot of good stuff. We had a lot of other character, you know, introductions to, like Shindo, to Miss Joke. I love Miss Joke already. I'm loving her character. I already see that there's Miss Joke and Aizawa shipping, you know, pairs already going on. I could see many people already shipping these two together. Can't wait to see where that develops. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.